Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. I fell off, I guess, a little bit at the end of your guys' week last week. That's like the middle of my week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Pretty hectic for me at the office. But we've reached my weekend, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on my Saturday, I'm finna to get back into some trailers, man. I had a good time watching some trailers last week. I've missed the trailer reaction world, so I've been getting back into that, trying to stay up to date with some stuff, and I'm definitely behind in a couple spots, and then there's some new things that just came out recently that I'm like, I definitely want to check out. We also got a couple reviews definitely coming, hopefully by the end of the week. I had to sit on Beau is Afraid for a little while, but I'm finally ready to talk about that one. And I gotta tell y'all about Sisu, because that movie, go run and see it if you haven't yet. But we are here not to talk about movies yet, well, or at least not movies I've seen. We're here to take a look at a future movie via a trailer, and this is for a video game property that kind of has me stoked and, more than anything, intrigued. What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the official teaser trailer for Peacock original Twisted Metal, which of course is a PlayStation original. And yeah, I'm very intrigued, because we're living in a world right now where, like, at least the last two video game pieces of media that I've seen have worked out quite well. Over on the TV side, obviously, The Last of Us, one of the greatest adaptations I've ever seen personally in my life. It was so well done. And then flip to the movie side, and you got something like Super Mario Brothers movie, where, not a lot of story, but really paying homage and honoring the world and just giving that to its fans, which was wonderful. And now Twisted Metal is an interesting route to take, and one that I want to see where we go with. Now, growing up, my parents weren't, big on, mature rated things for, like, 9-year-olds, which is what I would have been when Twisted Metal 1 came out. But fortunately, you have friends, and some of them have older brothers. So, like, my buddy Bri, we used to hang out. We'd play Twisted Metal. We'd play Grand Theft Auto all the time. And Twisted Metal was so much fun, because, like, what's better than, like, going toe-to-toe, say, Mortal Kombat style on, like, a scroller side view, than having kind of like an open world with cars, with rockets and guns, and the goal is just to blow up all the other cars, man. It was an absolute great time anytime you were playing multiplayer. And then the single player, the world of Twisted Metal is quite interesting, and that's why I'm interested to see where we go with this adaptation, because you could go a lot of different places. I mean, depending on which character you are, the story really kind of jumps all over the place, does all sorts of different things, and at the end of the day, it's really about this guy, Callisto, who more or less is basically the devil, and has created this, like, battle royale world where people have these crazy fights in cars, and the last person to survive wins Twisted Metal. And they get a wish. And then anything that they wish typically ends up getting a little twisted, very devil-esque, if you will. But that's, like, kind of like the basis storyline principle for, like, every game, is that, like, every year there's a new Twisted Metal. But there are characters that come back, and there are replayable characters in multiple games. Obviously, the big one, of course, is none other than himself, Mr. Sweet Tooth. That's right, that flaming-haired clown that's basically the mascot for Twisted Metal. He's a character that's been around a bunch. Dollface is great. Any of the other Canes, who, of course, would be attached to Sweet Tooth. You've got someone like John Doe, who will be Anthony Mackie's character. And each of these characters, there's a priest in there, too, that's been in a bunch of them. And I'm not going to lie to you, I watched a lot of cutscenes. I was like, I gotta freshen up on Twisted Metal, because it's been a long time since I played. But that's the cool thing, is, like, going back into the cutscene stuff, outside of just the crazy, insane car action and violence that I want in this show, the characters are all kind of interesting, and it would be cool to see some of that get fleshed out in a television series. And that's the thing that I'm most interested to see, is, like, how do you adapt Twisted Metal into TV? And I guess we're gonna see, because Peacock has one, is going to be a TV series, and we got Anthony Mackie playing Mr. John Doe. And I tell you, the John Doe storyline in general in the game is pretty cool. You come into him in my two favorite Twisted Metal games are Twisted Metal 2 and Twisted Metal Black. And in Twisted Metal Black, That's where we first meet John Doe. And it's a fun story, so I won't spoil anything because I certainly don't want to do that for anyone that doesn't know stuff about Twisted Metal. But I'm fascinated to see where we go. I just know that I want to see some faces that I'm familiar with, and I know we'll see Sweet Tooth, which I'm pumped. Samoa Joe will physically be him, which is great casting, I think, for the size you want Sweet Tooth to be. But Will Arnett is gonna voice him. That makes me really excited. And there's cool things around, like I said, some of these characters. So I want to see some familiar faces. I want to see some cool car stuff, and I want to see lots and lots of violence. So we got about 1:10 on this trailer. Let's get ourselves into position, get the trailer up for you guys, and waste no more time and take a look at the official teaser trailer for the Peacock original, which, like, I tell you, Peacock is one of them services that are still kind of, they're looking to find their things, and this maybe could be like the third thing, which would be huge for a streaming service like that. I mean, right now I know Bel Air has done really well, although I can't really get into Will Smith things right now, so I haven't watched. But Poker Face, I did watch. That was excellent. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check out that one. This could maybe be the third. We're about to see. So we've got it up. You've got it up. I've got it up. The trailer is in front of us. And I'm ready to take a look at the official teaser for the Peacock original, Twisted Metal. Ooh, teaser starts now. I like that little collar pop from Mackie. He's got so much charisma. He should be a great lead here. Got milk? Yes. That's the other thing. You never get to see... It's just the cars. You never get to see the people. So, like, that aspect will be cool, too. Ooh, we're getting a little needle drop. Ooh, third wall breaks? Okay. Yeah, baby. That's all I want, man. I just want to see them guns on the side of that car. Twisted Metal, new series. I was like, you better freaking give me Sweet Tooth, man. Oh, come on. Yes, I told you. Samoa Joe, the perfect size for freaking Sweet Tooth. Oh, let's go back and take a look at that. So it looks like... I'm trying to... Oh, man. It's so hard. It's like you gotta, like... Yeah, so it looks like it's a full mask, right? So Sweet Tooth is such a fascinating character. And he certainly doesn't look like he's got the hair. It definitely looks like he's got the hair. He doesn't have the flaming head yet, which is cool. We can build to that. Like I said, there's lots of cool Twisted Metal lore, and we're not getting much there. But I saw a car with guns. I saw our lead, and Anthony Mackie looks like he's having a ton of fun. Steal My Sunshine, great conceptually for something that's going to be as nuts as this show should be. So that's like a fun little entryway in. And then, getting to see our guy, Mr. Sweet Tooth himself. I'm very pumped for Samoa Joe. He, like I said, size-wise, exactly what you want for this character. And the Will Arnett laugh, I love the way that he can disguise himself. It definitely doesn't sound like Will Arnett, and I'll be fascinated to see where he goes from the laugh. But the pieces that I want, I mean, you're seeing the blades for like, our guy has killed many a person. He's a crazy serial killer. That's as much as I'll tell you about Sweet Tooth. And like I said, he should have some flaming head stuff going on. But, like, seeing the back of his truck, I love that. Welcome to Lost Vegas, like, fantastic. And like I said, I'm here for Anthony Mackie. He's got the road mix. I like that means there's probably going to be needle drops in here. There's not a lot, but I think what we're seeing looks pretty darn fun, man. Like, at least what I would expect in a Twisted Metal teaser. Car with guns, Sweet Tooth, and Anthony Mackie, our lead. So, like I said, the adaptation around this is the thing I am most interested in, because you could go so many different places with this, and just living in this world. But at least for the first two character reveals and the look, and like even when he was driving, you could see other people shooting and things exploding. Like, yeah, I'm here. Jump, sign me up for Twisted Metal on Peacock. I'm down. I want to see where we're going. I reserve full judgment until the show actually comes out, or until at least we get a full trailer. But the teaser has me intrigued. I want to see where we go next. The question is, what about you, man? What are you looking forward to with the Twisted Metal series? Are you a old school gamer like myself? Did you grow up playing the Twisted Metal games? Did you get into them, maybe later on in life if you're a bit younger? But where do you fall in the world of Twisted Metal? And then the other thing is, like, if you're not a Twisted Metal fan, what do you think of the idea of a show that should be driven by car action and crazy violence? Are you here for that? And like I said, if you've played the game, what are you seeing here? Like very, very little, but sign me up to ride with this John Doe, and I'm here for what we got with Sweet Tooth. So anything that you guys have, good, bad, indifferent, on the official teaser trailer for Twisted Metal, put it down below in the comment section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you want to be here as we approach, more stuff for Twisted Metal and eventually that landing on Peacock. You just want to be here, show a little love, support. Maybe want to see my thoughts on things like Bo is Afraid and Sisu. Anything that you want to do in that realm, you can do simply by joining the C-Maniac Nation, where we have all the fun, and you can do that by jumping over there, hitting that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts, and until next time for the C-Man's Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got two video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.